it should work.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. It's on.
Dude, nothing worse than the answer to a technical problem is
just
restart in like admin mode.
Yeah.
Can I just have my computer start in admin mode, do you think?
I'm sure that there's a way to do that.
Oh, I wonder if it's worth it. Think it's worth it? It's 100% worth it.
I don't know, actually. I'm going to get rid of this thing that says technical difficulties now.
Alright, if you want.
That we're not in technical difficulties mode now that the world works the way it should be working. I don't know how to make this thing bigger, and it kind of makes me angry. How do I make the size larger?
Wait, just hit F11, because I have mine in full screen, and that might be what you're missing out on.
I only have like a little bit of extra like space. It's like definitely all the way down there. And I wasn't talking about making the screen bigger. I was talking about making my eraser larger.
Okay, well,
which I don't know how to do. Oh, there, I found it. Oh. There we go. Now
you also you can't delete the stuff I've done, right?
No, but I don't think you can delete the stuff I've done either.
It's just worth
Although I did color, or I can color over your stuff in white, which is just as good.
Unless I make my layer the top layer. Oh, this isn't a battle drawing. That wasn't supposed
Battle
to be.
drawing would be a very fun game.
Actually, I am. So.
Is that an actual thing that exists out in the world right now?
I don't think so. I have to click over here.
Okay. Also, I don't have that little line up.
Battle drawing. That's another idea.
Yes. Okay.
What line do you not have up? This purple one?
Yeah, I don't have that purple one on my screen. See, you have more screen than I have.
You deleted the purple one.
I know, because I like slightly erasing them.
What I'm gonna do is can you circle the regions you can see so that I may see it?
Yes. Okay. This is what I
and I won't go outside those regions.
This is what I have available to me. Okay, so far so good. So far it's the same. This is where I stop. This is where my screen stops. Okay, here.
That's so upsetting. There's an area you can't see.
Yes, you could write secret things on there and I would never know. Except I also have your stream up on my computer, so I would definitely know.
Maybe no. Alright. So, I don't know why we really need a drawing area, but it kind of...
I like it.
It felt right to have a drawing area.
Well, we don't have our beautiful faces on there, so you need they need something to look at. So I'm going to draw myself real quick. I think that's
Pictionary. You don't need
What?
Pictionary's already a game. You can't just do Pictionary.
I'm drawing myself. Shut up.
Have you started?
No.
Right.
I'm trying to think of what my face looks like. You want to explain what we're doing today?
Yeah, first I'm going to tweet out, though, that I'm doing stuff.
Okay.
Because I didn't think about it.
I should probably do that, too, huh? Because I also have followers. Oh, no. Oh, no. I need a stylus. Do you have a stylus?
No, I don't have a touchscreen computer. I mean, here's a pen.
I have a stylus. I'm an idiot.
Your computer has a...
Of course I have a stylus. It's a touchscreen. I just never use the touchscreen. How do I take it out? Look at that! Okay, now I'm gonna make it tablet style.
I don't know what that means.
Like, I'll show you. This is called a yoga. This stream is sponsored by Lenovo.
I don't think you should constantly just say that we're sponsored by stuff.
Why? Eventually.
Well, until they start giving us money.
You know what a vision board is? Okay, no,
yeah, I don't believe in it, though.
It's not a secret. Jeez. This is not calibrated.
What do you mean, not a secret? I don't believe in it.
I'm saying it's not like a... What do you mean you don't believe in vision boards?
Like,
it's like saying you don't believe in cows. They exist out in the world.
But I think that there is no mechanism about them that works. I don't think you get to choose the things that happen to you. I think random chance makes decisions for your life. That's why I like games. Doomsday Prep, Midlife Crisis the RPG, and Battle Art. Those are all the ideas.
Those are all of your ideas. I don't actually know my Twitter password offhand, so the only way I have access to Twitter right now is on my phone. How do I calibrate my beautiful stylus? Huh? What do you think? It automatically makes it erase when I do that.
Interesting.
Wow. We live in some crazy times. Trying to get my beautiful colors here.
Way to go. Alright, cool. So, do we have any ideas what is this drawing making of you?
Because I'm so bad at drawing.
Yeah, we gotta get one person who's good at art to come join.
Oh no! What have I done? Don't draw over my stuff! I thought that I had messed something up, and it turns out it was just you.
I mean, that's gonna be part of it.
It's not. We're not doing battle drawing.
Well, I mean,
why don't you explain what we're doing? Because right now, if anyone's watching, which 8 people are, lots of people are watching this, and they don't even know what the fuck we're doing.
All right. So
also, this is an explicit stream.
To get on my stream, it says 18+ because I swear a lot.
Oh, nice. Because you're also naked a lot on the screen.
That's against TOS, and that's not true.
Not for you. It actually says that Kitty can be naked.
Tia,
It says so. If you scroll down far enough.
To be fair, I did not read all of the TOS, so maybe.
Yeah, no one ever does. And
okay.
Everyone would know that.
So the general idea is we could make a good game, but I don't think that's really the goal.
The goal is the artistry.
The artistry of making games.
And
mostly the idea of tabletops and RPG style games. And what we're going to do is we're going to take stuff from a list. Right now it says a to-do list. These are our 3 ideas we've mentioned in passing. It's Doomsday Preppers the game, Midlife Crisis RPG, and Battle Drawing. But we're just going to come up with random game ideas and try to flesh them out to make it be a playable area. But at best...
Now, we are on Twitch, which they are a video game focus, mostly. Don't touch my self-portrait.
I have a big reveal for you after this, though.
Okay, but I know Twitch has like a really big video game focus, but I am a tabletop gamer, and because of that, I think a lot of the stuff that I am going to want to gamify is going to be toward that tabletop aspect. Were you thinking about video games or?
No, I why is there a white space here?
Why are you drawing a hat on me? Why are you drawing a penis hat on me?
It was a cowboy hat.
We're losing viewers as we speak. They just went down from 9 to 7. It's all because he started drawing.
There's a delay, but battle drawing will definitely need cowboy hats. But no, because I don't know how to program very well. So we're just gonna like talk about like board games. I was definitely thinking board game, yes.
RPGs. JRPGs.
Why JRPG?
Because one of my ideas is how do you make an RPG out of a dress-up game?
It's called Final Fantasy. It's been around for a while.
As a tabletop RPG.
No.
It's a TJRPG. TTJRPG.
Okay, what? give me that again.
Yeah.
So dress up game.
Dress up game.
Dress up game,
the board game.
What about dress up? Okay.
Dress up game, the board game.
Why not a tabletop?
And I know that there is a game already that's a tabletop dress up game. It's called Pretty Pretty Princess.
I've heard of that actually. Yeah.
Well,
I haven't played it though.
Well, of course you didn't play it because your childhood sucked.
Okay. That's a little rough.
Well, maybe if you had pretty princesses. So why don't we? Is this you?
No, this is just that I'm definitely drawing Doc Holliday right now. Actually, I'm just working on it.
Okay.
Ooh, could you do a game of Tombstone? Would that just be 2 separate factions?
Put it on the list.
I gotta make him look sweaty real quick.
That you're not making him look sweaty. You are making it look like he's full of worms.
And he's got a gun.
When you said he's got a gun, you literally drew nothing.
What do you mean? I drew a gun.
No, what is that? It's just a finger pointing toward his penis. It looks like a little it looks like a giant mosquito sucking his butt.
That's a gun.
Okay, so it's Tombstone.
The game.
Can you put like?
Can
you like make this part of? Can you like put a tab like down?
No, that's gonna take way more work than I'm willing to put in.
Okay.
I'm willing to change images to this and stuff.
Okay.
What's the best part of Tombstone? Like what
anything with Doc Holliday.
See, initially my thought was Tombstone the game. What you do is turn it into like a Risk where it's cowboys versus like lawmen. But what would be better is just who can do the best impersonation of Doc Holliday.
Sounds like a party game my grandma would be into. That's a game you can play
your grandma
with the whole family.
Do a good Doc Holliday?
I don't know. I've never asked her.
Well, yeah.
I don't think that she would be able to. But it's like a Schrodinger's grandma. I don't know if she is good at it or not until I ask her, so I don't think I'm going to ask her.
Schrodinger's grandma.
Put that on the list.
Yeah.
Schrodinger's grandma.
That's pretty good.
That's very good.
Schrodinger. What is that?
I am not actually looking at that because I have a running ideas Google Doc, but not a running ideas list Excel sheet.
I
don't
invited
think
you.
that you should. Oh, there it is. So many Excel sheets.
Definitely need an R in there, huh? Is that how you spell Schrodinger?
No.
Okay, it's good.
It's fine. It's fine the way it is.
Schrodinger's grandma. That's a great idea, actually.
Yeah. There's already a spelling board game, Scrabble, and we learned that you're not good at that either.
Oh, God.
So. What would Schrodinger's grandma, the game, be?
So Schrodinger is most famous for. So here's my opinion of Schrodinger. I don't think I'm saying the name right anymore.
Schrodinger.
I said it too many times and now it sounds funny. But so he's most famous for coming up with the cat in the box theory, which was originally supposed to talk about how ridiculous this idea was, and everyone goes, "Oh, that's a really good idea. I understand it now." And then he got pissed off. So I like the idea that his grandmother would go up to him and go, "Oh, this noted what's the term?
His name is Carl Schrodinger.
Hey, Carl. You very, very smart man who does so much good stuff for physics. I like the thing you did with cats. That's what I think is like the grandma is trying to be nice, but it's really seeing how much you can belittle a great achievement in a friendly grandma way. That's what. Oh no, that's what I think. That would be what I think as Schrodinger's grandma the game.
So this is Schrodinger's grandma, and this is how you spell Schrodinger, by the way. For those of you at home, that's Schrodinger. Grandma, and that's how you spell grandma. The correct way. The proper English way.
I think instead, though, what if it was Schrodinger's Nana?
Schrodinger's Nana is way better.
Yeah, that's just a better name.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. I
don't think that idea has legs. I don't think Schrodinger's grandma or Nana is an idea I can keep thinking about. There's nothing good there.
It's a very simple game. It's a very mini game where you have a box and you have a little figurine of a grandma, and either you put the grandma in it or you don't. And then you ask all the children that you're playing with, because this is a game for ages 4 and up. You ask them, "Hey, is grandma dead?" And this is also how you teach kids about death.
See, I thought you were gonna make a like pretty decent object permanence joke about like it's how you teach kids about object permanence.
No, it's how you teach kids that your grandma died.
I mean, every family will have to buy the game 4 times?
No, you get what? It's an investment. How many grandmas do you think you have?
I have 2 grandmas.
Yes, everyone. You have 2 grandmas.
Well, if I were to get married, there would be now 4 grandmas for the family.
That's great grandmas.
No,
the straw tree.
I have two grandmothers.
Here's my grandma.
You were gaslighting me.
And here's
a married couple can have 4 grandmas.
Here's grandma and grandpa. My grandma and grandpa.
Yes.
And they made my dad after they had sex. And this is my other grandma and grandpa, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they made my mom, and then they did it, and then they made me.
Okay. So now in a family.
So I have 1 grandma, 2 grandmas. Okay, I have 2 grandmas.
Now let me show you where I'm coming from, which is if you take this same idea, and you're gonna teach your kids about grandma dying, which is this game.
Yep. I'm following.
You need to.
That is way too big. Can you please follow my phone?
That's me.
That's you.
I'm a unit.
Chunk.
I'm a big chonker.
Okay. And we have kids. Now let me try your parents. Hold on.
No, well, so what I'm saying is it's times 2. That's all we have to do.
No,
there's now 4 grandparents.
Our child's grandma is our parents. My mom and your mom. That's their.
Fuck. They've out there.
That's why it's called a great grandma.
But what if we were trying to teach me about that?
We've lost 8 listeners talking about grandma.
You gotta stop looking at the counts.
I think it's fun for viewers at home to know that we're paying attention. Also, my chair is very squeaky, and it's probably not nice.
That's fine.
It's not nice to their ears.
That's good.
Okay. Anyway.
I think me not knowing the difference between, I don't see age though. So great grandmas and grandmas are basically the same thing.
Fuck off.
Okay. Fair response.
If you say that you don't see age, you are basically telling grandmas that you don't recognize their different experiences.
I don't. I think
I just tied my finger up with a string from a blanket. It's actually stuck. This stream sponsored by Truly. Drink Truly. Only 100 calories. It's gluten free as well.
But you could probably get gluten in there if that's what you prefer.
If you wanted to stick some gluten in there, you could probably.
Wouldn't change the flavor at all.
Hashtag drink Truly.
Okay. So killing grandmothers.
Okay.
No.
Well,
or are
we're not killing the grandma.
They're dead when they get put in the box.
No, that's a coffin.
Okay. What if?
I'm gonna erase Schrodinger's grandma, Nana.
What if? Here's Schrodinger's Nana. Is a game where
I'm listening.
You basically try to. All right, so here's the box.
I already have a box. Why are you That's not how you draw a box.
It's a different type of box because what we got here is can't remember exactly what his hair looked like, but probably like that.
Okay, who's that? Schrodinger?
No, this is Brad Pitt.
Okay, yeah, I'm following. It looks a spitting image.
And he's a cop.
He's got a gun.
He's a cop because that's his badge.
Okay.
Man, I really.
He has a coffee mug, which also tells you that he's a cop, so it's fine.
Oh, so I'm gonna put a star on it because that's
good
a
job.
shit badge.
Good job.
And in any given situation, he has the ability to yell, "What's in the box?"
Oh, you're making
then,
a 7 joke.
And it might be Grandma.
It might be. And sometimes Grandma's dead.
Oh, okay.
That looks like a penis with arms.
But you just need to give it hair.
You cannot have that on here. You just need to give it hair. That's not where the hair is. That's not where the hair goes.
Alright, so it's a...
What the fuck is that?
Don't look at my grandma. Oh no!
Don't look at my grandma. It's my private grandma.
Alright, this game could also be called Don't Look at My Grandma.
Okay, that's a different game. Put that on the list, please.
Okay.
Don't look at my grandma. That is definitely a game.
But
My phone has died again. I cannot tweet these things.
don't look at my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to charge your phone for a sec?
No, I am getting it. Got it.
Okay.
Okay,
So I'm thinking a social deduction game though.
Yes.
Where you either have your grandma in the box
Mm-hmm.
or a head. And Schrodinger's grandma, and there's the one person gets to yell what's in the box,
Uh-huh.
and if someone did a murder, it's in the box. But if they didn't, you just killed the criminal for no good reason, and you go to jail.
I like that, but can we make another thing on our ideas list? Can we make it 7 the movie, the board game?
Okay.
7 the movie, the social deduction game?
Movie, the social deduction game.
Yeah.
Also, Mousetrap, but it's lucky number 11 themed.
You know, I was thinking about doing it. I loved playing Mousetrap, but the part of playing Mousetrap that I loved was actually putting the pieces together and making the Mousetrap.
I didn't know that wasn't the game. I didn't know there was a...
Yeah, there's like an element where like you can build a piece of it. Honestly, I never played it that way, so I'm not 100% sure.
I didn't know the game other than setting up the Mousetrap. Could you do a Rube Goldberg machine game? Because I
think that's what Mousetrap is. Like someone said we want to do Rube Goldberg machine, and then they were like, sure, let's make it Mousetrap themed, and then we'll get a banging song. Yeah, I like that idea. the Whoopi Goldberg machine.
I mean, I don't
It's solid.
think we need to do it.
I'm gonna
but
erase my grandma box.
Okay. I'm just gonna delete the layer I was working on.
Okay, well, good luck. Okay, and I'll get rid of our ad because the sponsorship is over. Truly called, and they said we're definitely not sponsoring this. We don't want our brand to be associated with dead grandmas. So,
Dude, actually, that's a pretty good ad for Truly, though. It's like, drink Truly, your grandma's dead.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You'd think that you'd drink something harder at that point.
Nah, grandma liked the...
Grandma grew up during Prohibition. She's drinking the hard stuff. You think that Grandma wasn't in a speakeasy?
Grandma likes the fanciness of the Truly, I think.
Now, I think that there is a dearth of grandma-themed tabletop games. Have you ever played a grandma-themed tabletop game? I've played a daddy-themed tabletop game.
Oh, dearth means lack of.
Yes.
I was like, I can't name one. And I'm like, and you think there's too many?
There are too many grandma games. That's a board game idea. Too many grandmas. Too many grandmas. Gotta pare them down.
But, ooh.
I think maybe Old Maid could count as a grandma game. But, like I said, I played a daddy-themed game. Don't like daddy.
Yeah, I know. I knew which one you were talking about.
I'm
I just like
upset
that
you did not recognize that I was saying daddy-themed.
I was just hoping let's keep it daddy themed.
How about Don't Wake Leather Daddy?
I'm gonna one-up you there, because I think it's called Do Wake Leather.
Do wake him. Okay.
And that's... I mean, that game, we don't have to make it. It speaks for itself.
It does. That's just real life. That's...
Wake Leather Daddy.
That's just life.
Fucking Do Wake Leather Daddy.
What other kinds of grandma-themed games?
Can we name our gaming company Leather Daddy?
No. No, absolutely not. That's appropriation, I feel like.
Yeah, it's all. Also, it's probably taken.
Yeah. Sadly, someone's already taken
Oh.
Leather Daddy games. Oh God. If you own Leather Daddy games and you're willing to sell that to us,
for almost nothing.
you can contact me on Twitter at Joska. Right there. That's what I look like as well. I just pasted my picture directly onto that. Please let me know.
What if no, I had a weird thought, but I don't think I could turn it into a game, which is 2D man in a 3D world. It's just the idea of being a flat.
That's good, but I think that's like a video game. And I think
that's
that they
Paper
I
Mario.
think that's also
Paper Mario.
it's Paper Mario and also Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Okay, grandma themed games. What about a game where it involves like grandma's candy dish? And you're trying to get like the best candies until like you don't want if you have to like if black licorice is left at the end, like you're fucked. You have to eat that black licorice.
Okay, so we have a bowl.
Yeah.
With.
Well, you know the game Azul, right? It'll be something similar to that, like a similar mechanic to Azul.
One thing though, so we got black licorice. This is the bad stuff.
Yep.
And then we have these guys, which are the best ones.
The strawberry ones?
Yeah.
The ones that look like little strawberries?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I like caramels though, honestly.
But
like Werther's?
The strawberry one gets the most points.
Okay, but there are also Werther's and regular old peppermints.
Okay, so it's just me drawing candies. What's the game though?
You're trying to get it could be like a bluffing game too. I don't know. Like there would have to be some kind of mechanic where you can take a certain amount of candy and try to leave the black licorice for the end. You know? Or like maybe it's even a card game, right? Because I'm imagining cards that you like flip a deck over and there might be like black licorice underneath, and it could be something similar to that Sheriff of Nottingham game, right?
Yeah.
Kind of a combination of both. It's Azul meets Sheriff of Nottingham meets Grandma.
It doesn't feel very grandma to me though. That's just taking candy from a dish and some of the candy's bad. Where's the grandma?
You're right. It is just a candy game at the moment. How do we add grandma?
Show me the grandma.
You have to play it with your grandma. That's in the rule book.
All right, that sucks. That's really
well, yeah, and it also puts you on a time limit because grandma's not got long for this earth, and you have to play it with her. Grandmas would eat this game up, pun intended. They will buy it and they would force their grandkids to play it with them. They're like, you can only play this with me for however many years I have left. I know not every grandma's really old.
That game idea is bad.
Shut up! No, it's not. I really like this idea with candy.
Well, the candy's fine.
I know
the forcible grandma.
I was put on the spot about how am I supposed to add grandma to this. The grandma lobby is pounding at my door asking, "Where's our games?"
Like games for grandmas is another.
Games for grandmas is our new. That's our company name.
That's just Bridge again.
No.
Can we just come up with Pinochle? All right, so I think it's fine the idea of that, but the grandma layer. That's all I call it.
Okay, what things do grandmas?
They give.
How about an RPG? An RPG where everyone plays a different type of grandma. Yes. Okay.
Okay. What type of grandma?
Please put that on the to-do list. I'm making this mini RPG. That's the one I'm going to design this week. Is an RPG where everyone plays a grandma.
Grandma RPG.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And you are competing for the affection of your grandchild.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of like an Everybody is John situation. Everybody's grandma. You've never played Everybody's John.
I haven't. But what I'm thinking is the RPG. I still like the idea of the grandmas and the candy. I'm trying to think of what if instead of everyone being grandmas getting candy, what if everyone's little kids and each turn there's a grandma?
Oh.
And then the grandma gets to give out candy, whatever candy they like the most to whomever.
I'm listening.
And And then next turn, you're the grandma, and you know which candy you can hand out. And you can either hand out the random candies from like a pile or stuff from your own hand and pick up new candies.
I like that too, like a card game.
Yeah.
My phone does not want to.
I think maybe
There we go.
you hide which candies you're giving each person. And so you can hand off a bunch of black licorice to someone, and they're going to be like, you piece of shit. You shitty ass grandma ain't coming to visit you.
You shitty ass grandma. I'm trying to post
What if
this?
Each person is a family, and you have a grandma, and you also have a child.
Yeah.
And with each phase, you decide which grandma to go visit for good candies. And if anyone visits you, you have to give them candy. Your grandma will give away your candy. Every child gets at least one piece of candy when they come to visit you.
Yes.
So, like, 3 people could storm up and each get candy from someone, and you can go candy bankrupt. Whereas, but they can also, just start throwing out black licorice and shitty candy. Or you could be nice about it and go talk to someone else who just gave you a good strawberry piece, so you gave them a caramel. And then hey, I know you're trying to work on that strawberry candy. Give me all your caramels. We'll be cool.
I like that. I think that's workable.
Everybody's grandma. But is there a part of that that's fun?
See, this is exactly why there aren't more grandma-themed games. Is because there's such a prejudice against grandma.
Is it because grandma doesn't do fun things? Okay, what can you make a game about watching The Price is Right in the kitchen with your grandma? So that's what I did. That's like every one of my memories with my grandma.
Watching Price is Right?
Yeah.
For me, it was like court TV shows.
That's right. It really just depends what time you're there. Let's see. We got a nice TV, and
Sorry, I'm telling my followers here that we're designing some grandma themed games. Is there an underscore in your name?
Nope.
And it's just Kitty Crusade.
Yep. Alright. So
Okay.
This is my next idea.
How about Mousetrap? But instead of trapping a mouse, you trap grandma.
And wait, you're just trying to get the best grandma traps?
Yeah.
So The Price is Right's got to be the number one, right? If you can get them to look at The Price is Right, they're done for.
Yeah, of course. You think they're gonna turn away from Pat Sajak? Is that his name?
Bob Barker. Come on.
Bob Barker that is Price is Right.
Pat Sajak is Wheel of Fortune.
Thank you. I'm thinking Wheel of Fortune.
I was about to make the same mistake.
And now it's also Drew Carey anyway, so...
Is it really, though?
Yes, of course.
I mean, I love the Drew Carey show.
Do you think that there's already a Drew Carey show board game?
No, but I'm willing to look at that now, because...
Well, let's get the rights to Drew Carey's personage.
We could just call the board game Cleveland Rocks. And at least Cleveland will buy it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
But what was the main focus of Drew Carey? What was his main goal? Did he have one?
Secretly, world domination.
I not 100% sure if secretly he was super into world domination. But
well, he wouldn't have told you, so
yeah, you got me there.
I think so he's from Ohio, and every Ohioan's goal is to get the fuck out of Ohio.
And he did that, so that could be
that. Yeah.
So it's called Cleveland Rocks, and
the goal is to get out of Cleveland.
If you can get out of Cleveland, doing this. The other term for this game is Fast Cars, the board game.
Fast Cars, the board. No, it's a miniatures game, and you're building a Hot Wheels track the whole time. Haven't you ever wanted to gamify your Hot Wheels track?
I did. It was called racing.
That's not gamifying. That is the poor man's game.
We raced. That's what the cars are for.
No!
They're race cars.
Of course you race them, but what if we added more rules?
Okay.
Okay.
Normally not the best thing for a race.
Listen, you grew up, right? You grew up. What are you writing?
Faster cars.
You grew up and you decided that you're just like, okay, let me rewind. I played Barbies as a girl. I say as if I'm not anymore a girl.
Well, I thought you were insinuating that you no longer play Barbies, not that you're no longer.
Well,
but
I got some
continue.
news for you. So I played Barbies, and I think the step up from that, like playing Barbies as a little girl, where it's a little role playing game with dolls, and now I LARP, which is like playing Barbies, except I'm the Barbie.
Okay. So, are you insinuating we do a LARP where you're just trying to leave Cleveland?
Yes.
I don't get it.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying this is a parallel, and I'm not talking about Cleveland. I'm talking about Hot Wheels right now.
Okay, I'm stuck on Cleveland pretty hard. Fastest car. No more of this grandma stuff.
LARPing is like, when you're playing pretend as a kid, but with rules.
Mm-hmm.
When you become an adult, you want more rules. You want more structure.
I tend to think that children thrive on structure, actually.
What do you know?
Kids, absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
Okay. So racing, but more rules.
Racing, but Hot Wheels, but more rules. Can we go back to the grandma RPG?
One sec. Race 2. Just the idea of we've been racing for a while.
Yeah, that's been done. It's done.
And, it's generally the idea that you want to get somewhere faster than someone.
Yeah.
Is there a next logical step to racing? Racing 2. Like, who can don't no Ribdale. God damn it. Racing 2, who can go the slowest? That's just bad.
You know that paradox where you move halfway, and then you move halfway, and you move halfway, and you'll never get to the finish line?
Schrodinger's Occam.
No.
Racer.
Schrodinger's Occam's Razor. No.
Oh, wait. What about a game called Occam's Racer?
I'm listening. Tell me more. Tell me more.
So one, I'm writing that down. What is it called? That paradox you were talking about too. I don't remember what it's called. I know it's just like math, but anyway.
We have no chatters in our chat room to tell us. If you're listening, hello. If you're listening and you know the name of this paradox, please tell me, because I have my laptop in tablet mode and it's impossible to type like this. So if you can Google that for me, that would be very helpful.
So, back to Occam's Racer.
Yeah.
We know that Occam's Razor is what, like the simplest thing always works?
Yeah. The simplest thing is probably the solution or something like that. Paraphrasing. Paraphrasing the board game.
Here's the easy way. I think Occam's Racer is you take any... you have to give instructions for something or do something in the simplest way possible with these amount of steps. And I think it's just a way to maximize your life at this point. This is just a philosophy class.
Okay, so you're not talking about a game.
So it's well, what if you're whoever can describe cooking chicken, but you have to Occam's Razor and it's just chicken hot. That's a winner.
That could be a little party game.
What about solve world hunger? More food. That's a bad game because everything's just it's just the noun.
Okay, what if you have a bunch of cards, right? They have different things written on them. Yeah.
I like where this is going a lot more, which is basically a Cards Against Humanity, where it's solve world hunger, and all you have is like the word fast, train, and then like bicycle or something like that. And you have to be like, all right, so to solve world hunger, fast train, I'll play that. And then people are like, what the fuck's fast train mean? You know?
And then you have to explain it.
Yeah.
But like the person who's the judge tells what the problem is going to be. Like, here's the problem I need you to solve.
I think we should probably have a list of them, but yeah, that would also work.
Sure.
You
know what game this is? It's just that Jackbox game where you make a product or something.
Kind of, but this is with a set thing. So let's go over this screen.
What's this screen? What is this?
This is the running ideas screen.
But I thought we had a screenshot or an Excel sheet for that.
No. I'm actually trying to make things with this. So what should we start with? What idea do we want to solve?
Okay, we want to solve the problem. The problem is every time I watch Doomsday Preppers, my jaw hurts because it's unhinged so much in shock and awe. That's my problem. Doomsday Preppers makes my jaw hurt.
Hurts my jaw.
Anyone who's gonna look in on this screen right now.
It's too shocking.
Okay, so that's my problem.
Now, what
are the most common words?
We want more.
Less.
Fast. Less.
It's faster.
Bigger. Okay. Stronger.
Longer. Heavier. That's what? That is not how you spell that word.
Yeah, I saw. I can't change it now. That's how it is now. That's how it is in the game. Later.
Okay. Okay. And then like words like money.
I think we'll just have
to
take like the 100 most common words. They have one.
Daenerys, right? Targaryen.
Here, real quick, let me see. Do they have a 100 most common words list? Common nouns, maybe?
Common nouns, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
I want nouns.
This game's not gonna work, but I love it. After this, though, can we please talk about Grandmother RPG?
Yeah, we'll talk about Grandmother RPG after. So,
I really want to make it.
Alright, so first... Oh, okay.
Okay, so... Really? Wow, okay. Do you have a D100?
I can... Wait, I
want to keep them secret. I want to keep our hands secret here.
I think also, though, I want then the 100 most common verbs or adjectives.
Adjectives. Are you thinking like heavy and big and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are adjectives.
Well, and then should we have verbs or not?
No verbs. You have to supply your own verbs. You bring your own verbs.
Bring your own verbs. Okay, so first, I say let's get a hand of 6 cards.
Education's on the top 100. What?
All right. Yeah. All right.
Okay. All right. Fine. Okay. I'll agree. Whatever.
All right. So I'm saying we Well, all right. Can you actually just grab dice from?
Yeah, I'll go grab some dice.
We have dice.
Oh shit! Oh no!
All right. I will do it because you were. Wrapped up in blankets.
So just so those of you who are listening know, I'm really upset that we're not talking about Grandmother RPG because I have some ideas and I think that everyone secretly wants to be their own grandma.
I hear you talking about grandmas.
I'm not talking about grandmas. Why would I? Hey Alex,
yeah.
Is Bionicles just Legos with rules?
No, it's Legos with lore.
Legos with lore.
Did someone ask that?
No.
Did you wonder that?
I was thinking about, games that you played, like normal kid games that you played when you were a kid, and how when you're an adult you like to play the same game essentially, but did you put the adjectives on there?
Yeah, they're after this.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you bring me some dice too?
No, I was just gonna. Cause our dice are in weird bags. I couldn't find them all.
Okay, well, you should secretly write down your words, and I'll secretly write down.
Okay, so I'm a roll.
Or actually, I'll be the judge.
Yeah.
Of Doomsday Preppers hurts my job because it's too shocking.
Okay.
I'll be the judge.
Can
And you get a hand of 7.
I think 6 because it's 2 sets. I was gonna roll from each one. You know what I mean?
Okay. That notebook is definitely full of
That's full
stuff. Here.
I have paper here.
I have paper here.
What's this? Consumer's energy?
You don't need that. That's just a bill.
I'll write right on the back.
Okay.
So, I guess I don't have to hide what words I've rolled.
No.
Because I'm just giving them 2.
Yeah.
So I got student, government. I got government again, so I'll re-roll. 73. Kid. Student, government, kid. And now for my adjectives. 58. Student, government, kid. And I think, okay, so short. 85. What's the opposite? Democratic.
Ooh.
I don't 100% believe these
These
lists.
are definitely not the top 100.
Because I don't see big.
I think you should have Googled the most common, and I don't think that you did that.
What? The actual thing I googled, 100 most common nouns, 100 most common adjectives.
Well.
Okay, so I have to.
You gotta solve my problem here.
I'm trying to solve Doomsday Preppers hurts my jaw because it's too shocking.
Mm-hmm.
And I have short, democratic, open, and student government kid. Can I use as many as I want, or only do one of each?
I think you can use as many as you want in your hand, and you can redraw up to what you have.
So I think the easiest way to make Doomsday Preppers no longer prep is short government. They're all libertarians. But I don't want to open students. That's bad. Open democratic government.
What are your words? I'm gonna write them.
Short democratic. Yeah, I can go to the top.
Democratic.
Open. Kid.
I'm writing them.
Yeah, so am I.
I'm writing them faster.
And government.
Okay. And okay, so
I mean, it's not gonna go well. I don't think I got the best rules for Doomsday Preppers hurting my jaw. But what if I hand you a nice open short? That's my answer. I want you to open short. And am I allowed to explain it?
Yes, you have to. It's part of the game.
You can open your mouth a shorter way and not hurt your jaw anymore.
Okay, well, I'm sure that someone else could have made a better use of that hand, but I think that's decent.
What's give me your attempt.
Kid government. No doomsday government's run by children. Obviously, because they don't want the world to end because they're still in their prime.
I'll give you that. Okay.
Yeah.
Kid government. I like it.
Kid government.
And then I guess it's they would vote on it. Okay.
Well, no, of course not, but
I mean the person would say who it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me give you my idea, which is here are the magical
okay.
What's a good issue?
Well, I'll start selecting my numbers now.
Yeah.
My numbers, yeah. So I got open. I got. Ooh, that's a good number.
Well, 66.
66 is a very good number. City.
Oh, I'll help you out for this question.
I got 2. What's 2?
Year.
Okay, and I need some adjectives.
Yes.
43.
43 is true.
Okay. 42.
Military.
I love this. I could make a movie out of this list.
Finally.
77.
77.
I rolled 42 twice.
I saw that.
That's
ready.
That's a sign. Okay, ready. All right, I'm ready.
Okay, and your question is, where is my grandma? Where's my grandma?
I'm just gonna give you the words. Ready and true. Okay? And year. Alex, Grandma is 95 years old. And I think that she's ready. And I think that deep down you know it's true. It's time for her to go. Now, I just realized that I'm encountering a problem here. That, like, I can basically use whatever word I need. We need a different way with these cards.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking we get closer into fun employment land at this point.
Yeah. Which is fine. I like that game.
It's a good game. But can we? I also was really hoping you'd tell me that my grandma joined the military.
Grandma joined the military. She's in Comfy 3.
She's military ready.
She's military ready. She's been training.
What if instead you have to use every word?
Single word?
And I think you're supposed to be succinct is the move. So let's each get the same 6 words real quick. Let me roll up 6 words if you want to write them down for me real quick.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm not ready. I'm ready.
72. Idea.
Ooh. Oh, hold on. Now I'm ready. Idea.
Parent.
Okay.
23. Week. W-E-E-K.
Okay.
And then for the adjectives. 43. True. 57. Likely.
Ooh, that's not even that. Oh no, that's an adjective. Sure.
Dude, I rolled likely twice somehow. These dice are broken. 85. Democratic.
Okay. What a good spread.
Okay, and then let's get a question by I'm gonna Google. Well, let's see. Pick a letter, because I'm gonna say
L.
What is lupus? It's the top search when you do what is
What
L.
is lupus?
Yep. All right.
Okay.
So what is lupus?
What is lupus? We're asking Dr. House here. What is lupus?
I spelled lupus wrong. Lupus? No, I did spell it right.
No, it's definitely an E, or a U.
Yeah, the first time I spelled it like that.
Okay.
Then I freaked out. And now we have to use all these.
Yes.
Now, this is
This
going to
is
be
very hard.
a little bit difficult, given that I don't know what lupus actually is.
How do we get true again?
Yeah, we give me 100.
No, keep it. It's fine.
So, now I'm going to say we have, 1 minute to come up with our answer.
Mm-hmm.
You have to use every word in your thing. So
I already have a great idea because I'm a smart cookie, and I've watched 2 episodes of House.
Yes. I think you get bonus points for being succinct.
Succinct.
You have to, the longer you can go, you have to sustain yourself. No, I just said the word wrong.
Yep. You can't use notes. That's cheating.
Okay, well, I guess I won't then.
I'm joking. You can use notes. Why are you listening to me? This is a game that we've come up with on the spot. Which, by the way, has nothing to do with grandmas. And I've already advertised.
No, this
about grandmas. I know.
This is Occam's Racer, which came from a grandma-themed joke.
This has nothing to do with Occam's Racer either. Okay.
It's using.
Are you ready? To explain what lupus is using these 6 words?
Why don't you go first?
Okay. Now, if you're feeling some aches and pains, it's likely that it's lupus. Alright, I use likely, I'm good. Lupus is a disease that you inherit from your parents. And it's when your body treats everything that comes into your body in a democratic manner, meaning that essentially your body might just think that your normal white blood cells are a disease instead of just like a normal thing. So like everything's treated the same, democratically speaking. And you can learn more about this disease on the TV show House, which airs once a week, and it's based on a true story. And not just some idea that I came up with off the top of my head. Wow, that was awful.
Okay, so
I already lose.
And so here is my explanation of lupus.
Okay.
And it says, well, parents, every week, in a truly lupine fashion, your son does the democratic thing and shares its ideas and resources with the host. It's a werewolf disease.
But you didn't do likely.
I did say, in a truly lupine, your son does the thing. Oh, like?
Likely is not the word like.
Yeah, I missed that word.
Like is a preposition. Likely is an adjective.
Okay, likely. Yeah, so I'll say I don't think this one. I don't think I got it necessarily.
Yeah, I don't think this dog hunts though with this game. I think we need to add a different element into it. Because I think that being able, like, you have to use all the words. Sure, fine. I can just bullshit my way through anything.
Mm-hmm.
What if we also add in a screw your neighbor type? Like, you can either, like, you add a word that they have to use.
What if we're trying to instead, here, can you get rid of your crossouts?
No, I'll have to rewrite them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait. I can't. Wait.
Okay.
There's a backspace button.
Cool. No, I hate my idea. I was gonna say, like, we do a bidding thing where it's like I can use 6 of these words in my description.
No, because I can use all of them.
Yeah, but then someone called bullshit if it gets like too outlandish.
Maybe it's not words. Maybe we're not using words. Maybe we need to use something else. Or maybe we're not doing a description. Maybe we're...
I don't know.
What have you done?
I started zooming.
Don't zoom. I'm already for a lack of space here.
Have you tried zooming out?
Honestly, I could. I do see that I have 100% there.
Interesting. Okay, so that doesn't work.
Okay, well,
this word game.
Let's table it for a minute because I don't hate the idea necessarily. This is a game that I might be able to play in my car, and I need more of that. Can we go back?
Yeah, we
Grandma the RPG.
Grandmother. All right, clear it out. We're doing Grandmother RPG. Okay. That's all that really matters. Now, that's the one that has legs.
I also have an idea based on something that you have in the description of the stream, and that's Midlife Crisis, the RPG.
Well, yeah, because that was my original one-shot RPG idea.
Yeah.
We want to try to get...
I think that we can combine these, because what does someone who's going through midlife crisis want that is the same as someone who's a grandma?
Candy.
No, you want to win Christmas. You want to be the best at making the child in question love you.
Okay. What if it's a Jewish grandma?
Well, it doesn't. Damn it! I don't want to reset. I just want my iPad off. It doesn't matter. That's okay. You're vying for. You're vying for. I don't know, custody of a child.
Between a grandma and a middle-aged person?
No, let's just do grandmas, because grandmas are very non-controversial. Yeah. And I feel like competing for custody of...
Dude, I love the idea of a court game. Okay, This is where the Occam's razor thing comes in with the word flipping. You have a few words.
Uh-huh.
And you're competing for custody of your kid.
Uh-huh.
You go, I don't want to. What was the last word we picked up? Government. So it's
the government has no right telling me.
No. It's I should have the kid because I'm strong and I understand things, whereas my significant other here is trying to overthrow the government. And you can't know that. You have to yes and it. And I go, well, just because I'm trying to overthrow the government, that's fine. I'm really doing it as a way to better my kid's life in the future, because this is a bad government for, I guess the next word's kids, which he has multiples of. And then you have to play paddleball with. And if they stump you with a word of,
What if it's not just words? What if it's like a full phrase, like trying to overthrow the government? Did you play Action Cats at all?
No, I've seen it though.
We have some cards for Action Cats downstairs.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
I actually want to come back to that later though.
Okay, but
I think I need time to think, and I've had lots of time to stew over Grandmother RPG, and I would like to discuss this more.
Okay, give me your elevator pitch for Grandmother RPG.
Okay, this is just a one-page RPG, right? And you are all playing grandmas, and every grandma has a goal. Now, it could be maybe all the grandmas have the same goal, or every grandma has their own goal, or maybe every grandma has the same goal, but everyone has their ulterior motive goal. And just kind of exactly like you would do in Everybody's John, you're competing for, competing for control of the story. I actually don't like that. I don't know, it could work.
I remember you mentioning Everyone's John. That's where everyone's trying to get this. They're trying to be the person telling the story at some point.
Everyone in Everybody is John. Everyone is a part of John's personality. John has split personalities, and one personality will take over, depending on whether you can vie for the amount of control. And then you have a GM. Mm-hmm. You have one GM who kind of
is telling the story, and then they
narrates, but you are the person in control of the story at any given time if you are currently in control of John. And everyone has 3 goals that they're trying to accomplish, and you get points for accomplishing those goals.
Okay. So, basically, I know you were saying Christmas and such. I think I wanted to get a little more cutthroat than that and see a different idea, which is, you've seen Seinfeld's, right? Mm-hmm. I think everyone's living in a retirement home or retirement community, and the main crux is I don't know if we should. I think it's okay. I'm gonna have a little bit of a sexist run here because it's grandmas and they're normally a little older, mm-hmm. which is you're trying to get your husband elected head of the homeowners community? I don't know.
Homeowners association?
The homeowners association. And that's where all the tension comes from. But I think a few people have some different things where it's like, I don't really care about that. I just want to bring the best thing to the potluck before the vote. But I think that's a good good point of tension.
How about this? It's like a collaborative kind of thing, right? And don't just write that down, because I think that for each time you play this game, you decide together what the backdrop is.
Okay, so homeowners association.
Can you write that down? Something that's definitely a different game. Homeowners association battle royale is definitely a different game that I want to investigate.
That could be though, like what's it called when you have moms walking through and
a tower defense game.
Yes. Okay, all right, so I'll just.
It's a HSA tower defense game. Okay, so for the grandma game though, you could work. All the players could work together to come up with like a backdrop. Like what's the overarching problem at the moment, right? Like,
well, I guess that might be a GM thing of.
well, no,
so,
I think,
well, no, I was gonna say
it's collaborative with all the players because this is like,
Yeah.
I think this is more of a storytelling rather than a. How many of these one-page RPGs have you ever played?
like one, maybe.
Yeah, so I've played quite a few of them.
I say we start with a basic idea, which is we're putting together potluck. You start with the base idea, and then I think we do the thing where everyone adds in a single element to that.
Everyone has their own individual goal.
Well, no, I mean I think they changed the world a little bit with this. Like
Okay.
I cannot have spinach while die.
Okay.
Can't be there.
Yeah.
And I think the rules come in the way of like, I might say I'm lactose intolerant, but really, I just don't want anyone bringing cheese around me.
Yeah.
And
my grandson's soccer game is at 2:00. And I need to get there.
what time is this potluck?
I don't know. I'm assuming right after church. I would assume. Okay, but then I think also you should like create your own grandma, right? So everyone has like, you describe your grandma. Like, what does your grandma look like? Everyone has a grandma flaw. So like in Lasers and Feelings, you
granny
can
flaws.
Yeah, you can like have certain like in Lasers and Feelings, you can be an android or you can be a human or you can be like a cat person or whatever. Like you would have like a type of grandma. Like I'm the traditional grandma, or I am punk rock grandma.
I'm hippie grandma. Yeah.
Like
okay.
you have your own adjective you put in front of you. Like I'm hippie grandma, or I'm I'm black metal grandma.
And then what, Black Metal?
Grandma's the best band name ever.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. Well, I'm thinking that.
Okay. Hold on, gotta draw Black Metal Grandma real quick.
Because I have an idea of. I like to start with this idea of. We say. It's so hard to write with a mouse. I'm black metal grandma. Oh, I'm very saying this.
I want to play Black Metal Grandma so bad. Oh, my Aunt Pat just told me that my cousin Rusty's also engaged.
Oh, Rusty.
You know, for the longest time I did not know that my cousin Rusty's name was Russell. That's his actual name.
So I think the character she should look like this, which is, I'm Black Metal Grandma, aka Mima, and now you can only be called Mima, and there'd be Nana, Granny.
Yeah, you have like Nana, Grandma, Mima, Gee.
What's the Spanish word for grandma?
I don't know.
Because I've heard that said a lot.
Yeah.
Spanish word for grandma. Abuela.
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 Abuelita.
I'm the flamenco grandmother. Abuela.
Okay. Yeah, everyone has like a grandma nickname.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You have a description. You have like an adjective for your grandma.
Black metal grandma.
And okay. And then I think also together you should create a villain for your I no longer want this to be a competitive RPG. I want it to be a cooperative RPG, cooperative storytelling. Okay.
Yep.
Like I am the gardening grandma, aka Prudence. Like, maybe you insist that your grandkids call you by your first name.
Oh, weird. I don't like that.
I know, but I think that should be an option.
I
don't think that we should control the players here in that way. I think we should leave it open, just like the actual world of grandma.
See, I like to think, though, that the actual world of grandmaing is a very closed loop.
It's not, though. There are so many different ways you can be a grandma. This is the 21st century, baby.
Okay.
AKA nickname. Okay.
Nickname.
Mm-hmm.
I want underlined spaces. Anyway. Alright, I am adjective grandma. Okay.
Yeah. And then you come up with a villain.
I am good at... I don't need underlines anymore.
Oh, you doing like strengths and weaknesses?
Yeah. I am good at... blank.
Uh-huh. And I suck at...
But... bad at...
blank. So, like, for example, Black Metal Grandma is really good at knitting. But she's really bad at driving.
Okay. And I think we insist... It's not like, you know... I'm very good at fighting. Because I think grandma can't fight. It has to be a grandma. Well, maybe.
There might be Karate Grandma.
Oh, Karate Grandma would be good at
Karate Grandma.
But, alright, so for Black Metal Grandma, let's think. She probably... What would be something she likes? That would make sense.
Doesn't necessarily have to make sense.
Well, I'm just saying a little bit. Like, let's try to make a full...
Can another player decide what you're bad at?
I like that, and I think it makes sense, because for Black Metal Grandma,
yeah,
I'm thinking she can be good at whatever her hobby wants. You can be good at whatever you want to put your mind to.
Yeah.
But she's been listening to Black Metal. She can't hear for
deaf.
shit.
Yeah, she's deaf.
Well, I don't think deaf.
Her hearing. She's bad at hearing.
She's bad at hearing.
Yeah.
That's fine. So now she has to go through doing what's. She can miss important elements.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
The GM decides.
Well, I thought this would be... I guess there's still a GM, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then...
Okay, so you create your grandma. You make your own grandma. TM.
Create your own grandma. That's definitely TM files now.
Yeah. And together you decide on who your villain is going to be. So who's the villain for our adventure? At the potluck. So first of all, you make your own grandma real quick.
We're oh
let's both make your grandma.
Okay, should I make it here? No. I don't know.
Black Metal Grandma, aka
right,
Mom.
So I'm just gonna fill these in for now. What? I don't want to use my real grandma.
Oh, we should also decide like who's your grandkid.
Well, I was thinking one of the stats might just be how many grandkids you have.
Yeah.
Like that's like, I want to say wisdom almost, but like I also think it's authority. Like you have to roll for grandkids or something like that, and if you fucking get a bunch, you're good to go. Yeah. Like I have an idea.
But if you lose a grandkid along the way, you automatically lose that stat. You can protect your grandkids. Okay.
Yeah, that's like a resource.
Yeah, it's definitely a resource.
So I'm
Well, you don't have to write it there.
I'm gonna though. Just we fill it out. I am Chef Grandma.
AKA. Cinnamon. Okay, I'm not gonna limit you in your nicknames.
I couldn't think of anything I wanted to.
Okay, Cinnamon.
Well, no.
Sage. What a fucking good grandma name.
That's good. That's better.
That is a very good grandma name. Sage for a chef grandma. Okay.
What am I good at? I am good at... I actually want to keep it all capitalized.
Yeah.
I'm good at... Well, I could say cooking, but good at... I guess, yeah, baking.
This is just a fiasco.
Why?
No fiasco the game.
Oh.
There are so many games that you need to play.
You can go fiasco. Alright, so you get to choose what I'm bad at.
You're really good at baking, but you're bad at. You have no sense of smell. You're bad at smelling. Okay.
I can't smell.
And I'm Black Metal Grandma, aka Mima. And I'm good at. What am I good at? What's Black Metal Grandma good at?
And she could be good at a lot of things. You could just do knitting or something.
Yeah, God. Black Metal Grandma is good at knitting. Yeah. She's good at knitting.
Okay.
She's got that manual dexterity. What's she bad
From
at?
drumming and
Yeah, of course.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she can't hear though. I don't like having smelling and hearing.
Okay, fine.
Why can't I smell if I'm good?
Because I think it's funny.
Okay.
Fine.
I mean, then
Chef
that's fine.
Sage is bad at.
I just don't think I'd be able to taste, and would I really get into baking if I can't taste?
Sage is bad at reading social cues.
Okay. Oh. I just don't think.
Cues, not clues.
Oh.
Thank you. It's very important to get it right.
I don't think it's realistic for my grandma to be good at cooking but not able to smell, which is where most of the flavor is.
Yeah, she's just, she has muscle memory.
Chef Grandma always tastes what she makes. No comments to that? Yeah.
No, I don't. I have
really
no comments. Okay, so the thing is, there's a potluck, right?
All right, we are going to a potluck. But no underline. But blank is also I can't have going to this potluck. We must kill her.
Wow.
She must be stopped.
Wow. Why are our grandmas immediately murderous?
Yeah. Obviously, we can't have them actually do that.
No, like there will be problem. Okay, so there's situation, there's problem, there's goal.
Should the situation always happen?
Situation,
tomorrow?
goal, problem, huh?
Should. Yeah, no. We're going to.
What we do is the person who's oldest gets to decide the thing that
Okay. Yep. There's an issue to be overcome, which is some ladies. Alright, which is bad because blank. So we have a person and there's an issue.
I don't think there necessarily always has to be a person. It can just be a problem. So look, we'll have situation, we'll have goal, we'll have problem. Right?
Yeah, I want to.
I want to keep it vague and short and sweet. This is just one-page RPG.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't have a good way to do this for syntax. I'm just trying to think. It's kind of
fine.
working,
It's fine.
But.
So for us, let's just go over this. For us, I'm older, so I'm gonna choose the goal. Okay.
Okay.
The goal is to make sure that Chef Grandma's famous potato salad is completely eaten. She's not going home with leftovers. It's a matter of pride.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so that's our goal. To make sure that Chef Grandma's potato salad gets eaten.
Okay.
Okay, so you can choose the problem.
Well, first listen. Where? Oh no. Oh my god, I hit caps lock too. Oh no. where we need chef grandma's potato salad eaten.
Salad. Salad.
I'm instead of hitting a cap lock, I was holding shift.
Yeah, I don't know why you were doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you can tell me the...
In totality.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't think which is bad makes sense, but we can say which is hard.
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go with,
Because... What are you typing? Every grandma brings potato salad. There's only potato salad at this potluck.
it's going to be very hard to get my potato salad completely in with all these potato salads.
Okay, so we need to, like... Now, I think we have, like, the storytelling thing down pat. I would love to play this game already, but there needs to be some kind of role. So, like, in Lasers and Feelings, you have a D6 is your only die that you have. And with a D6, like, you'll have your number. Let's say my number is 4. And if you roll under a 4, that means it's lasers. If you roll above a 4, that means it's feelings. But if you roll 4, it's laser feelings. So that's like it's just like one simple thing that you might roll. And we might not even necessarily need dice for this, because I think it'd be fun if we didn't have dice. What if we had a certain amount of points you can spend, and you spend them on amount of grandkids, amount of hard candies that you have, and also like some random thing like health or something.
Instead of that, I think there's a generate kids roll.
I think 1d6 is way too low for grandkids, though.
No. So what it is I rolled d6, which... How did I not bring a d6 into here? I'll be right back.
Just go bring all of our dice.
I lost where most of them were. I need to clean this up. But... Have a handful. Handful of dice. Here we go. Okay, so starts. Mm-hmm. Roll a 3.
Uh-huh.
Now, for every point I rolled, I get to roll another d6 because this is my kids having kids. So, one kid had 4 kids, one kid had 1 kid, and one kid had 3 kids. I have 8 grandkids. My grandkid stat is 8.
Jesus, that's a lot of grandkids.
That's it?
No, my grandma has like a lot of grandkids.
Yeah, my grandma has like...
But my other grandma only has 2. Just me and my sister.
Well, if your first roll is a 2...
I know, I understand.
6 grandkids.
Yeah.
Knocked out that 5. But...
That's assuming that every child has a kid. This is a perfect world of grandmadom.
Well, I mean, I don't want to play...
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to have like
in a shitty grandma world.
Yeah, this is Grandma Utopia.
Yeah, Grandma Utopia.
Yeah, okay.
Do we kill any any kids?
No,
Okay.
The kid becomes busy or disillusioned with your idea of, or another grandma. The other grandma becomes the favorite grandma. Like
I like that. Yeah. Oh, okay. So these are your favored children.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So I'm going to roll. I'm going to generate Chef's Shade, Grandma Sage, or Chef Sage, or just Sage's grandkids.
Okay.
Here we go. I got a 3. I have 3 children.
Okay.
6 kids off the first
Dang,
one.
big family.
6 kids off the second. 2. All right. So I have.
You have 14 grandchildren.
I'm gonna call them grand points, which is 14.
Okay, let me have this die.
Okay.
So Mima has 4 kids.
Tight.
Okay. 3, 1, 3, and 3. Wow.
You have 10 grand points.
I have 10 grand points.
I don't think grand points is the best word for it, but I really like saying grand points. What's our other stat? We need at least one other one. Or should we have two?
I think that's how many hard candies you have in your pocket.
Do you lose a child for every hard candy you use? Or do you always carry around enough to give each of your grandkids one? Oh. The hard candies are your health.
Yeah, of course.
Hard candies. Maybe grandkid plus one in case they bring a friend. Or you're always expecting a new grandkid.
I don't know. I think you should also have to roll for hard candies.
How do we do
It's
it?
just a d6.
1d6? You're expecting me to carry 2 hard candies around as
In
a
your
grandkid?
pocket, yeah. You have a candy dish at home, but come on.
Oh, that's a long rest, is going back and getting. So I think, do I only get like 2 actions? Every action, you need to use a hard candy to do.
Yeah, let's figure out that stat. Like, how are we doing actions? So let's play this out a bit, because if I'm GMing something, I'm only gonna have you roll for something if there's a chance that failure could be interesting.
Real quick, I'm gonna use the bathroom, and then we can.
I can't believe you right now.
You can monologue.
Can you go back? Can you real quick? Hey,
what?
Can you click out to the drawing?
Yeah.
So I can just like hang out, chill, and draw.
It's gonna take me like 30 seconds, but yeah.
Well, I don't know if you're doing number 1 or 2.
I would never number 2.
Okay. Well, what should I draw? I'm gonna fix Mima's pentagram here. Pentacle. Pentagram. I don't know, honestly, the difference. And I should know. Okay, so there we go. And I know with black metal, it's very important that the star is upside down. There we go. That's good. That's much better. And Grandma also has a nice little lace.
Okay, so here's my idea. I've come up with good stats.
Grandma, she has boobs now.
Oh yeah, Grandma would. So I think we should have 2 stats.
Yeah.
All right. So there's the grandkids. I think that's your health though.
Well, let's not talk about those stats. Let's talk about the actual mechanic of doing things.
Which is what this is about. So I want 2. It's very lasers and feeling zest. But I think thematically it fits very well.
Okay.
What we got? Number 1. My first stat is oh me. And that's my presence. That's my authoritarian and all that stuff.
I'm listening.
And my second stat, which is oh my.
Okay.
Which is like, you know, how like you know, cute grandmas who are like very warm. That's your oh my stat. So if you want something done, you have to oh me it. But if you want someone to do something for you, it's oh my.
Okay.
I think those are my stats. Oh me, oh my.
Okay.
Because otherwise I was gonna do like warmth and then like Bible.
What are you like? Are we rolling things or?
I think there's probably I say we keep it. We only use a D6, just to make it easy.
I like that.
And I don't.
Everyone has a D6, so.
Yeah, I don't know how Laser and Feelings did it, but something like my oh me stat would be a 6 because I'm fucking great. I'm an authoritarian grandmother, but my oh my, it's a 2.
Okay. So you had to roll under that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm bad at oh my. I'm not a warm grandmother, but I am an authoritarian. I'm Gordon Ramsay's mother.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm looking
Gordon
at.
Ramsay
I'm looking
has
at
14 kids.
something from. Can we take something kind of out of the Everybody's John playbook?
We can steal anything from anyone.
And It's also similar to, I think it's similar to bubblegum, but
Games are similar to each other. That's
so
not
in
making
Everybody's John, you have willpower, and you can spend willpower to like give yourself a +1. Could that be your hard candy? You spend some hard candy to like, I want to bump this up by a +1.
Yeah. And I think now well, it's only one day, so you're not going to go home for a long rest.
No.
So
Of
hard
course not.
candies. How many do I have?
I
have
have
2.
a lot of bubblegum. It's the other one that was thank you.
What is the grandkid stat? Is that my? So I think here's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to think.
Okay, listen to this. This is all out of bubblegum, which is also like a little one-pager. You use bubblegum as a pacing mechanic. Players start with 8 sticks and either have to roll greater than if the action falls in the kicking ass category, or equal to or under if it does not, to the number of remaining sticks on a 1d10 to resolve an action. A stick of bubblegum is lost if a successful ass-kicking roll is made against a character, or when the character fails a non-ass-kicking roll.